Op 4 Command, are you ready?
We're ready.
Oh, you're talking
Independent
about
Command, are you ready?
No,
You want
wait,
to
no.
take, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to take tank or?
I think it's very green.
Independent Command, are you ready?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Solid, all forces be advised. You are free to go into the AO and begin your assaults. May the best team wins. Your 30-minute timer starts now. So it's 4:27, I'll just round it up to 5. What server is this? This is my private server, where we get to do whatever the fuck I want them to do.
Everything.
So they're coming over the hill. Meanwhile, Op 4 are still figuring out what the fuck they're doing. They're, I guess, learning how to fly a bit more, but otherwise, Independent are taking in the faction by force.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Josh, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Let's see it happen. This is going to get incredibly laggy and incredibly difficult, but otherwise I'm hoping the main PvP stays within the town. I'm gonna hide my ass as well. It's before I get bloodlusted. Oh cool, they also shot me. Leave it to the tier 5s. So, Op 4 are coming in. They're not being too uniform here, but they're trying. We got 4 of them coming out like this. Meanwhile, it looks like Independent are just coming in like crazy. Hearing some heavy fire.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
I'm not even sure if a mech can destroy another mech. Wait! Looks like Murphy's cooking off. He's got some black smoke on him. He might have taken a direct hit from the cannon. Yep, Murphy is on fire now. That's the first point to the Independent faction. Beautiful shot right there. And Murphy's about to cook off and explode. There he goes. That is 1 down from the Op 4 side. Independent are securing the victory at this time.
High command, are we allowed to fly now or no?
Fly at your own risk. Flying makes you a big-ass target. That was clearly within the engagement zone. FR and Op 4 coming in. Guys, this is just a fucking mess. Tries to get a lock on the and now it's absolute frickin' This is awesome. This is one of what their views looks like. It's a bit of a PID nightmare if they don't stay in formations to see each other, but otherwise they're trying to lock shots onto each other like this. The thing is, if you fly, you're going to start desyncing around, so it's going to be tough to get kills here. Auntie is now cooking off as well. That is 2 mechs down from the Op 4 side. It looks like Chur has also been shot. He's disabled. So now the score is there are 18 mechs left. Hold on. Block is also taking heavy fire. Looks like both of them are now cooking off. This is an utter mess right now. There goes FR. Deadwalker's cooking off as well. He's going to try to get up in the air. But he is now cooking off. Tech is suppressing what he can. Meanwhile, Excel has gotten in a T90 and he's engaging with these guys. He has no idea there's one right there. Holy crap. Frosty's been taken out by 1. And the main bulk of the fighting is at Op 4's base, but otherwise people are just getting swatted left, right, and center, and there goes Frosty. So Op 4 have taken out the Independent stragglers that tried to rush him, and now they're going to start pushing in. Why is is there a tank? Ah, never mind. Don't ask questions. It's like Baj just staying to die his blown up tank right there. Or, excuse me, his mech. Some sort of tank shell. The specific objective, it's just a team deathmatch right now, but this promotes, if this works, and right now it's actually working pretty fucking well, then we'll do some more unified objectives here. But this is fucking nuts. Otherwise, Op4 are doing their best to push in. FR has landed right next to Lost here. He is trying to get a shot on him. But he's turned away, so he's trying to adjust himself. FR right now is pushing in dangerously close outside of the PvP zone. Looks like Flying is cooking off, though. He tries to get a final shot off of FR, and now FR is cooking off. There's that final shot before Flying explodes, but now FR is now down. The whole point is you gotta get a primary weapon shot off of him. Then there's a long cook-off process, but there goes Flying, and now FR is about to go down as well. There they go. FR might have survived. No, he goes. He just explodes. Holy crap. So Op4, they have a lot of their mech pilots down. They are trying to get back online here. Otherwise, it looks like one of them DC'd on accident. That's going to cost them a mech. What is Auntie doing? Just pushing up on foot? She's not going to be able to do anything to these mechs. Otherwise, Independent are down to only a few mechs. Meanwhile, Op4 actually have a bit more left. But look at all of the smoke billows from down mechs. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Kill the T5. Recover T5.
You kill a T5, do you become a Tier 5? Ah, the age-old question. Otherwise, units are just in the air right now, scrambling around like flies. There's a large amount of casualties going on. But as you can see, now we're starting to get some desync from the Flyboys. That's why I said, fly at your own risk. Looks like he landed a shot on Halo, though as he came down, he's actually managed to make him cook off. So is MK right up there being a sniper. He's taking him that.
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall
Hellgate, welcome. The amount of ammo you get for the primary weapon, there should not be a need for you to. He's trying to get off his building. Again, you just fly at your own risk. He just took a hit, but it was ineffective. Well, he just got wiped. Missile hits are now coming in on one pad. He's stuck himself, though. He's gonna have to jump. That's one way to climb down. Otherwise, MK looks like he got sniped up there. Now we're coming down to the last mechs here. Op4 still has 4 to use. Otherwise, Independent now have only a single mech left. That's gonna go to Dead Gull. But they're deploying their last wave here. Lost Tech, I guess he's being the shoddy sniper. Way high in the air, firing left, right, and center. It's a spot on the top of Jar, but doesn't manage to kill him. There we go. The last one's damaged because of their own stupidity. I'll just give it to him because this is freaking nuts. Boss is cooking off. Again, you can only kill each other with the main weapon or missiles or rockets from these mechs. Otherwise, now One Hat is also cooking off. So the independents have been shot down. He lands right on Halo. He gets up. Oh, man. Otherwise, missiles go out to Lost Tech and cook him off. This is why you at least bring guns to kill other mech survivors, but they're just gonna casually stand around. Deadman is camping the edge, playing as a sniper. Very good play by him. Otherwise, FR is just on this hill, gets shot by MK, takes another round from the side, but doesn't get up. Heavy fire, and that third round cooks off FR, so you can take a few rounds in this mech before you're cooked off. Otherwise, it's going to keep putting fire on MK. But the whole purpose of this is you need to stay moving as you're firing. Because if you stay mobile like this, you're going to end up trading like this. So Rube's coming up to provide assistance, but FR is about to cook off. Gets a shot on Rube, but he cooks off. So does MK. Absolute mess right now. Independent are down to 5 mechs. 6 mechs. Not for still have some in the back, but Independent, I would say, have a slight disadvantage. Auntie's just coming up with a freaking Stinger missile launcher. Those aren't going to be that effective, though, against these things. So Jar is trying to engage, almost slips himself, but he's going for Lost Tech right now. He's firing at these cooked off mechs, though. Steph, welcome. Jar is now taking heavy damage. Messages to get another shot off. He's still okay, but now we have Lost Tech engaging him, and MK's right there. Missile goes out. Direct hit on him.
Can you?
This is that third round. Otherwise, Lost right there is trying to get a flank on him. Get cover is also distracting him. Deploys flare, so that rocket misses. Heavy damage going through. Misses that one mech. There we go. She's looking off. Lost needs to get away because he heavy damage right here. He's trying to get the flank, but it looks like he manages to trade with him as well. So both of them are now probably going to cook off right there. There they go. Again, you gotta be mobile and you gotta keep moving when you deploy fire, because otherwise you're gonna end up trading just like that. So cover is desyncing back and forth. How are we doing? We've got 2 mechs up here, both up for. They're trying to do some sniper assistance on these other 3 mechs. This is still taking fire, but they're just chilling. Independent, I think, are down to 2 mechs. Yep, only 2 to up for, still having a bunch to push in. They still have 1 in reserve as well. Otherwise, they are trying their best. And Whisker is really utilizing this large mansion. I think it's called a villa or something. Churr is hit, and he's going to smoke off. But each faction was given 20 mechs. So Op4 have won the mech fight, but Independent won the first objective. So now it is just up to Whisker. Whisker has a lot of mechs to fight, though. He's got 3 over here, 1 more coming up, and then 1 on reserve, which is being taken by Flint, so it's 1v5 right now. But he's already being engaged, and Whisker's cooked off. Is he gonna take anybody with him, though, is the real question. I don't think so. There he goes, he's cooking off. And that is all independent mechs. Well done. Well done. So that was actually really cool, and I hope to have it utilized for actual objectives next time, but that's an Op 4 victory there. Firing other mechs here. Good shit. Shit.
How could I not?
War.
Alright, that was an
Oh,
Op
let's
4
debrief.
victory there, but war never changes.
I murdered someone with a Titan AT at the end there.
But
Lost
Independent
my
won the
mech.
first round.
Titan
for first-
Independent won the first round, Op 4 won the second. So,
So, Op 4
debrief
won the
really
third
quick.
round.
Independent victory.
Quick break. Quick debrief on the second mission. Would you guys like to see more of that?
From time to time, it's fun.
because of it.
Maybe a third person.
No.
I will say that
everybody
the only
One at a time.
Jesus Christ.
I
will
like
say that-
vehicle combat.
the only fun I had an entire op of the second one was me wiping out the T5s as an infantryman.
You were lucky.
It wa-
Simple as
I
that.
killed
Yeah,
3 of you.
Bernardi's
That-
hex
that's
was
skill.
directly over you, so I thought it was him. That's why I didn't shot you.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna
It's
say that
just-
was
it's-
awesome, but they're
Fun,
actually
but
being
okay.
pretty
We
We
salty
were
about
expecting
it.
all the
endless
AT
fucking
fight. We weren't
rape we gave
expecting
you
you guys to
guys.
do infantry shit. So.
The mech combat was meh for me.
Alright,
I
continue.
don't really
Same
like it.
here.
I got
Okay,
three
then
kills.
play.
I got desynced and I was stuck in one position for 2 minutes, and then once the
I
desync
told you
ended,
guys,
my
jump
mech-
Yeah,
at
can
your
we
own risk.
move on with an actual, like,
My meg got glitched in a
something
roof.
poignant?
I got blown the fuck up and was running around
That's
as a guy
cool.
with
Can we,
fucking ray
Talk
and
about the
suit.
first stop?
Cool. All right, I guess we'll
Yeah,
talk about the
first
first stop then. I thought that was awesome, but seeing you guys kind of just throwing yourselves in the AO with few use of tactics, I think that's why you guys have a saltier perspective. But I'm keeping this to be used for future PvP ops. Not overused like the nuke truck, but it'll come up once in a while. Regardless, let's talk about the first stop. Every dirty trick you guys could think of was used. So the following is now banned for the future. Suicide drones. Suicide bombers. Excessive 40 mic spam. Those are now banned from PvP.
I will say, I was infiltrated.
No, stop.
Other things to talk about. It was
Time
an
to shut up, guys.
independent victory because the independent were constantly aggressive with trying to take from their entrance the objective. And it was how they took the first tower. And then the second tower, they had Overwatch people guide in a bomb drone. But either way, those guys could have then just run down, planted charges, and exploded the tower. That's why I gave it to the independent. And very well done job for the independent. But the Op 4 kind of played as Blue 4 in this sense, where they really just acted as aggressors to independent and made their jobs living hell. Because every time I saw the independent push up with like 8 guys, I'd see one Op 4 guy over here, 2 over here, 2 over here, 2 over here. And they just split up their squad into a bunch of different small sections that I guess pick off AI or pick off, you know, independent. But eventually independent's going to get the objective done in one form or the other because it's going to whittle away at both Op 4 and Blue 4 troops. And it's going to be a victory regardless. So,
was because no one was on radio.
Yeah, no, radios weren't working.
Our radio got swapped like 6 times, I think.
Like, if you're gonna change the frequency, then tell the rest of your fucking team.
Yeah, exactly.
We kept changing our frequency every 10 seconds. I didn't even know why.
Yeah, why is that?
Because
Can the
people
enemy-
Because
died
we
and
were there.
listening.
I told you beforehand that guys, we were going to change frequencies every time someone dies in the AO. and I was told that someone died in the AO, and I would say, change frequencies like we know. Because on the map, at our base, I said, every time we die, we do -1 on the fucking radio. So if we were on 66, we go to 65.
So all in all, they're
From
idiots.
65,
That's
we
what
go
I'm
to
hearing. They won't
64,
listen
and
to
so
their
on,
commanders.
And so on and so on. That's why you couldn't find us again.
So is it like if an enemy picks up our radio, can they get the same frequency that we were using?
It's going to be
Yes.
set to the
It's
same frequency, and they can
preset.
listen on their comms. That is
Wow.
why, in some instances, Tier 5 personnel, with, mind you, the loadouts that you died with, would then be able to push up right to where you were if you said where your position was and outright
Yeah.
murder you. And I saw that happen a few times, which let me know that they had stolen your radios and stolen your frequencies. And I saw it
actually
happen
forgot
quite a
about
few
the radio
times.
the first time.
Let-
Whoever with the BTR, I didn't even know. I was like, yeah, no radios, and I just kind of drove up behind you, and I was like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I just had a brief chat with you on the radio.
Just a quick question on that first off, Liru. Javelins from outside the AO to inside the AO is technically against the rules, confirm?
Yes, it is.
I mortared the hell out of them, don't you worry.
Why you guys try
Okay.
Don't worry.
What's that? What do you got to say about kit limitation?
Alright, so we don't use thermals for a reason. Like, we're fucking running around with pistols. Y'all are fucking rocking goddamn thermal NVGs and fucking thermal scopes. What the fuck?
No one in the
Were people carrying thermal
People,
scopes?
we're carrying
wasn't
fucking
carrying
ENVGs. Like, thermal fucking night goggles. Like,
No one in the
police your shit.
I didn't spot
no.
it in any of my
I
team.
fucking can tell you for a fact that a couple people were.
Yeah, I literally saw him with him on his head. Like, I know
Yeah.
someone had them.
Yeah,
I
someone on
acquired-
4 did have one, but I'm not like naming names. Or
I
anything.
acquired all my kit in the field. So, we have fucking rules, fucking police your shit. Otherwise, you can fucking sit out of these operations. That being said, thank you for the sweet 6.5 with the 6x ACOG. That's what I raped you with.
Also, about the listening into comms shit, a few examples.
Thermals are
I've been
banned.
fired by an auto rifleman. I've been friendly fired on. There's someone friendly firing at the northeast. I've just been friendly fired. This is teacher. I have not friendly fired. That was me, you fucktards, and I was on 140.2 like you were. In your uniform.
They would change radios there after
That's
that.
why you're changing radios, yes?
See,
No, that's-
just like
we-
it's such a
Excel be
hassle, 'cause
trolling.
If one person dies, then we all change radios. But I don't know if a person died yet because I wasn't like, I don't know. I was using the radio to call up my position, but then I realized that was a bad idea. But it was too late.
Who was
Yeah,
independent's drone operator?
I was.
I was drone operating.
Oh, never
I
mind.
was drone operating. I had
yeah,
a lot of fun with my drones. I was keeping
had some
tabs
fun
on
with your
Op4
body.
the whole time, and I got real cheesy with it. What I'd do is I'd find enemy contacts, the tier 5s for example, with your Humvee. I snuck up on you, and I used the drone to look where you are, and I'd press tab and I could see it on the side of my screen like the GPS. When you'd move, I know where you were, and I timed it perfectly, and I got some of you.
Yeah,
was using
I
the
did
drone,
exactly
so I
the
knew
same.
where
We
you
parked
were.
outside to
So
stash
cheesy,
a
it was
sniper
great.
rifle, but yeah. It's okay.
Oh,
It
and
was
Final
pretty
Radio
cheesy
Tower
walking
2,
up
that was
behind you and
brilliant.
putting a pistol in your mouth, too.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't think so.
No, none of your
Um,
team was.
So,
But-
also at one point, I don't know if Liru caught it, but there was one guy who literally ran right past me, fucking turned around to fire at me, and then I just continued walking backwards and shot you in the back. What the fuck, bro? Like, you had the drop on me, I didn't even fucking see you. Like, I saw you out of the corner of my eye, and then I just ran past you, flipped around, and just
Was this in the compound?
inside the compound towards the northeast wall.
Okay, then that was me. I ran out of ammo.
Okay.
Basically, stick with your squad. Don't break apart, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Did you like my sniper?
I did have fun infiltrating the fucking compound, so that was fun.
Yeah,
That
to
was
the
fun,
other
that was fun.
infiltrators, it's not a smart idea to be on yelling and then yell, "Hey, can we climb over that wall?" Yeah, let's suspend smoke first, and then I just
Shh,
looked.
don't tell them how they fucked up, damn it.
Yeah, I
No,
heard
like-
group when I was in
wait,
the
They'll
compound.
learn.
Oh,
Excel,
Liru.
was that you who threw the grenade over the wall after you heard us
The
saying that
RGO,
we're...
yeah.
Yeah, freaking! I saw you peek over the wall. I was like, "Oh no!" And then you threw a grenade. I was like, "Grenade!" And we're all running.
Every one of you died.
These
Because you can't
dumbass.
escape me.
What
When
was
the,
it
uh,
about
How
that?
many-
Lightning strike.
Because you already suicide bombed one tower, I was gonna let you do another one.
I'm jumping over the fence, I got lightning struck.
How many people did I kill with that sniper?
Quite
With
a
the
bit,
smoke?
Murphy.
You can't really kill with the smoke.
I killed a fair few people. I snuck up on Op 4
There was a
countless
massive
times.
squad on the north side. Whoever they were.
Also,
What was
Liru,
Alright. That's enough of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally. I'm either going to stream a tier 4 mission later today, or I'm just going to build up some mission files. So if you want to come chill or watch that, I will try to let you know within an hour. I'll be changing the stream titles. And otherwise, see you tomorrow for our Friday welcome ups. And I still got to prepare that. So anyway, guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.